He was always a very relaxed individual. In the early spring, we always liked him because he had a bit of size and scope. You know, I was always going to look after him. And then we started to work him in sort of May, June time, and we knew then we had something special. And he travelled so well and could pick up, which is the sign of a top-class horse.
Thereof, racing then for the VCCasino.com maiden. Sakhee's Secret, the favourite, broke pretty well.
I don't overdo them at home in terms of trying them, so he wasn't that well educated, but given a clear run he would have won first time out. He then absolutely bolted up at Windsor by 6 lengths, beating what turned out to be a good horse.
And Sakhee's Secret, a comfortable winner of this maiden, comes home by about 6 or 7 lengths.
We hoped he was nicely handicapped, and it's a nice stepping stone through. You don't want to put the gun to the head too early. If he'd got beaten, I'd have been proverbially gutted, I think. He won by 6 lengths, beating some proper horses, not having a particularly hard race.
Sakhee's Secret is drifting towards the stand side, but it will make no difference whatsoever. It's won by miles, Sakhee's Secret.
We went to Newbury for a listed race. There weren't many runners. The ground was soft, and he won well.
Sakhee's Secret is about a length or so clear from Fontana Amorosa. This is more workmanlike than the blitzing performance of Newmarket, but it's another step up the sprinting ladder for Sakhee's Secret, and there could be more rungs to climb. Sakhee's Secret wins.
We decided, I think very rightly, to avoid Ascot, and there was this perfect race from a listed race where he carried a penalty at Salisbury, and he beat some really good horses. You know, he didn't just win, he just won well. You know, he just quickened up and whoosh. You know, we really knew that we had the serious horse on our hands then.
Down the outside, Sakhee's Secret, quick and best. Sakhee's Secret swamped a lot of them. Great performance, Sakhee's Secret. This is some fine Sakhee's Secret, a top-class performance.
It's against my nature to go. I've always felt this system is meant for going listed Group 3, Group 2, Group 1. You know, I felt hugely confident from what he'd shown us on the racecourse and at home that he would be able to cope.
And they're away for the Group 1 Darley July Cup.
As it proved, for a horse, relatively inexperienced horse, travelled brilliantly and just picked up. I think if he'd been pressed further, he would have gone further clear. He won as he liked that day.
Sakhee's Secret coming with a flourish. Marchandor on the far side. Red Clubs on the far side. Dutch Art and Sakhee's Secret both flashing home. Sakhee's Secret on the near side. It's taken it up, and Sakhee's Secret is going to beat Dutch Art. Sakhee's Secret wins the July Cup.
For one point he didn't travel particularly well. That was probably because he was green, and then he got into the swing things. Steve pulled him out, and you just thought, is it going to happen? And what he'd shown before did happen. He just picked up hugely. He picked up actually much more than the second horse, and the reason the second horse got beat was he couldn't pick up as quickly as he did.
Well, Stephen Brown on board, 3-year-old beating the older horses. What was that like up there?
He's lovely. He gave me a great ride. He's settled, you know. He's done everything for me.
Yeah.
You know, I think he'll be right.
Yeah, they went a good pace, obviously. Talk us through the last 2 furlongs.
Yeah, you know, he just had to wait for a gap. He's travelled, but when you've got a horse under here like this, you've got the engine to get in the holes, and he did everything for me.
The speed he showed there in the last 2 furlongs.
Yeah, you know, I was always worried. I've always had a lot of faith that he's got the ability. He's just a 3-year-old, and you know, he's an inexperienced 3-year-old. We're lucky enough, you know, they're all old veterans. He's a youngster. Lucky enough he had the guns from him.
He's done the big Group 1 business. Well, how do you rate him now?
He's all right.
He's all right, isn't he? Well done, Stephen.
Yeah, he's as good as I've been.
Sakhee Secret, he's most relaxed personality. You know, he was a lovely horse to have in the yard, in the string, in the box. A masculine horse which wasn't colty. If you see him walk, you won't see many better walker than him. Very few sprinters walk as well as he does, and he was able to turn that athleticism at the walk into racing power. Always did everything he wanted him to do, and had explosive speed over 6 furlongs, which is exceptional. He was an athlete. I can quite easily see him being the next Pivotal, really, because he's got a pedigree to suit all horses. I think he could sire anything from a top-class sprinter to a Derby winner.
Hughie Morrison has good reason to believe that Sakhee's Secret will succeed as a sire. By 2001 World Champion racehorse Sakhee, and out of the speedy stakes-winning Secreto mare Palace Street, who herself has produced a whole host of top-class runners, this is the immediate family of sprinter and sires Stravinsky, Regal and Royal and Verglas. As a racehorse, Sakhee had it all: class, grace, speed and power. Sakhee, a dual-winning juvenile and a strong Derby Stakes runner-up, entered the 2001 season with an easy win in the Steventon Stakes, which saw him line up for the Group 1 Juddmonte International Stakes at York as a deserved favourite. It turned out to be an exhibition, the Godolphin-trained superstar completely outclassing the rest of the field to take the lead 3 furlongs out and quickening clear to win easing down with a 3-time Group 1 winner in Grandira, 7 lengths adrift in second.
But it looks all too late as they run down to the final furlong, because Sakhee has a 6-length lead here, and Sakhee is going to demolish them. Grandira back in second, then Medician struggling on for a minor placing, but Sakhee is right back to his best here and is trotting home in the Juddmonte International. Sakhee, a decisive runaway winner.
He made a field of classic and Group 1 winners look ordinary. Sakhee was proving by now to be the best horse in training in 2001 as he lined up for the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe at Longchamp. He not only confirmed this, but his performance earned him the title of Timeform Champion as Best Older Male. Again showing his high-class cruising speed, Sakhee raced up close to the pace. It was when he entered the home straight that Sakhee showed his devastating turn of speed. This powerhouse didn't just pull clear, he demolished his championship field. Sakhee won by 6 lengths going away.
And Frankie says go on Sakhee, as Sakhee clears away from Golan in second place. Foreign Affairs is third, then High Tory, and they're all chasing Sakhee's shadow now with a furlong and a half left to go. It's Sakhee 4-5 lengths clear of Golan. Aqua Release comes out of the pack, then High Tory and Sagacity out wide, but entering the final furlong, Sakhee has a huge lead and is running right away, and Sakhee is superb! A brilliant win in the Arc.
He'd beaten a field full of classic and Group 1 winners, a performance to be ranked with the greatest of champions. In fact, this 6-length win equalled the widest margin of victory, a feat that had only previously been achieved by the greats Rebo in 1956 and Seabird in 1965. Sakhee, a product of the historic Sheikh Hamdan Shadwell Breeding Company, is bred on the highly successful Never Bend Sadler's Wells Cross that has produced great champions such as Islington, In the Wings and High Chaparral. Half the makeup of a successful sire is his brilliance on the racecourse. The other half is his pedigree. Sakhee's Secret has just that.